5,
0, 5, 0. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Glow Crazy podcast. If you can't tell, we are super excited because it is our 50th episode today. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
If you did not already know, we are your hosts, Grace and Jamie. I'm Grace.
I am Jamie.
Oh yes, she is back and better than ever for another week of glowing crazy. We are so happy that you're here for our 50th episode today. If you are new, welcome and take a seat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because you're going to see what's about to happen for all of our subscribers. Ladies, gentlemen, if you've been with us before, here is our weekly gift to you from us.
Well, you know, these last 50 episodes, we've just been trolling around. So I figure why not a little troll. I will say, this troll did have a hat, and now it's my cat's toy, so I have no idea where it is. So
okay,
here's a bald troll.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
And you can put a lighter in it. So that's actually like the really good thing about it is that you can it's actually a lighter holder.
Is it really? Is it like a keychain or what do? You keep it in your purse?
You keep it, you put the lighter in here and then you just kind of, I've never used it because it's a little scary. It's a little scary.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to light not only this on fire, but the fabric on fire, my hand on fire, the candle or whatever it is that I'm lighting on fire. And it's cute to sit on my dresser.
It's just cute. We don't have to mess with that.
Yeah.
Guys, enjoy your gift. And see, everybody who's new here, you see what happens? You subscribe, you get a gift every single week. We pass it to you through the screen. It's so much fun. Okay?
Yeah.
So don't forget that you could watch the video version on YouTube or Spotify. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, and we got it all to offer to you. All right? We also have merch that you can go ahead and grab down in the description below. We have it on Etsy. We have some crew necks. We have some baby tees. You can make that order so you can glow extra crazy with us every single week, baby.
And it's fall, so get your crew neck. You guys have to stay warm this fall. I know I'm not.
Girl, it was yesterday, the first day of October. It felt nice. It was like crispy in the air. But then
I'm so glad.
By like 11, it was like 80 degrees or something. But it was nice in the morning. The mornings are gorgeous.
Sounds about right. Do you have fall foliage yet? Or is it too early?
I don't even know if it really happens.
Probably not.
Yeah, like really, like every now and then, like we see some color and it's like, oh my gosh, there it is. But
there's fall.
But I miss like New York, like orange, red. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Just gotta come home. That's what it is. Gotta come home.
I gotta.
Ugh. Well, guys, our question of the week, as we all know, every single week, answer your question of the week in our comments below. What is your favorite skincare fun fact? This was a good question. I was trying to think about this last night.
There are so many fun facts. So many fun facts. We have like 50 of them today. Kind of.
One of my favorite fun facts we actually say, because I put it on like first, it's the fact that when you drink water, you're not actually clearing your breakouts, you're just hydrating your skin.
We're just hydrating those cells. We're not just drawing out all the impurities out of your skin, unplugging your pores. I don't know what my favorite skincare... I feel like there's something like obscure like about skin that is just hiding in my brain. But I do love, I love the idea of transepidermal water loss. I don't love it, but in my brain, it makes sense. Like we lose water out of our face, so we have to lock it in.
Right.
Pretty cool how
Logical
the skin
sense,
works. Yeah.
Right? My other favorite fun fact is horny corny.
Horny corny, yes.
Horny corny.
With no context.
Yeah, no. What are you gonna say?
No, just the fact that the skin, like, I knew the skin was the biggest organ and, you know, stuff lived on our face and whatever, but the idea that the skin has its literal own it's basically its own little world, like microscopic, system. They're all doing their little jobs in there, trying to keep our skin nice and healthy.
Yep, directing traffic in the right ways.
Exactly. I like that.
Yep. So today, for our 50th episode, we have, of course, 50 fun facts about skincare. Well, about aesthetics.
Like 50 things that we have learned since becoming estheticians.
Amazing.
We're giving you all the tips, all right? So listen
in. So, I guess our first one. Treating skin is about taking care of your foundation first. So, what goes on in your body on the inside is going to show on the outside. And one of my favorite things to learn about was that Chinese medicine mapping system for your face. So, if you guys usually see breakouts around your jaw, of course, it's indicating hormonal imbalance. Anything on the forehead, you're usually stressed, or it has something to do with your small intestine, and like your whole body aligns. Side of the forehead, maybe you're having some bladder issues. Above your brows, your lip, over here, the tinier areas, maybe you're having some heart problems, around your temples. And I think it was around your temples and like one other spot in your face, but that is usually indicating some liver problems. Stop drinking. Under
Yeah.
your eyes. Under your eyes, we have breakouts or super, super dark circles or puffy eyes. Kidneys. Check out your kidneys. Cheekbones is going to be related to your stomach. Around your smile line is your large intestine, and your lower cheek area are your lungs. So stop smoking.
Yes, girl. It's so interesting how everything is connected, even like with foot reflexology, things like that, helping different parts of your body.
Your ear, having like that one little spot for migraines in your ear and like correlating to your pinky toe. It's so
like,
weird.
What? Even, that thing where like you can hold your thumb or something to help with nausea?
Yes, you go like this.
Yeah, crazy.
I know all about this one. Yeah.
But yeah, that's very interesting.
So then, of course, all of your lifestyle habits, whatever, if you're not getting a lot of sleep, if you're too stressed, or any of poor lifestyle habits are going to show externally. Those are your 1 and 2 facts.
Numbers 1 and 2, thank you very much. To move on to 3, wearing sunscreen every single day will lighten your hyperpigmentation scars. And, girl, when it's paired with a vitamin C, that's not a vitamin C. Vitamin C, that's a match made in heaven. Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
That brings us right to number 4. Speaking of antioxidants, vitamin C. Oh, I meant to say paired with antioxidants in general, but vitamin C is an antioxidant that is known for being a pain in the tush when it comes to stability. So if this was in a glass bottle just like that, or if it was exposed to the sunlight all the time, it would not be stable, therefore it would not work for your skin anymore. We do not like that.
Yep. Good vitamin C is in an opaque packaging.
Yes. Well, and so another thing like about antioxidants, this isn't another fact, but something that helped paint the picture, we've explained how antioxidants help you in the past, but another way to like visualize that in your brain, if your skin is not protected, A, with an SPF and B, with an antioxidant, your body is getting hit with all of these environmental stressors. So your skin is then focused on stabilizing your cells and those molecules in your skin instead of its regular functioning. So that's why smokers, their skin starts to get loose and sag. The sun exposure, you get those dark spots because your skin isn't regulating properly.
That all makes absolute perfect sense. Go
right?
on.
And we've explained it before, but I felt like just looking at it that way also just solidifies it even more.
Yeah.
Okay. How's that? 3 and 4.
Wait, you keep going. I liked you explaining. I literally was sitting in class just now. That was really smart.
Well, I've been doing a training. SkinCeuticals training. That has been so awesome. It's like these modules, and it's like a self-paced thing, and then I graduate at the end, and I get a little gift. Like, okay. But I've been learning so much about antioxidants, and I'm loving
it. Okay, yay. Now you can come and teach us all.
Yes, I love that.
Skincare is not a... Vitamin C. Good job. Skincare is not a one-size-fits-all type of environment. There is absolutely no product that will suit every single skin type in the entire world. Everybody's skin is very different, and not for nothing, but no routine actually needs more than 5 to 6 steps. You can get a 5 to 6 step routine and your skin will be glowing. As long as the products are worth it for your skin, that's your routine.
Right, yeah. And if you're hearing 5 or 6, you're, bugging out because yours is only 3, it's okay.
It's okay. You only need 3. It doesn't need to be more than 5 or 6.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Yup. Oh my god, my pimple patches are stuck to my eye serum. I hated that. Now I can't use them. I hate that.
Aww. See, I was actually going to put something in here about pimple patches because I was going to say that I love them. Because I feel like I was thinking of them in the way that, like, those nose blackhead things.
Yeah.
Like when I was in aesthetic school and stuff. But since then, I've realized we love our pimple patches.
We love our pimple patches. That's my skincare that I learned is pimple patches are actually fantastic, and I highly recommend everyone have that.
They're not a scam.
Yeah, they're actually really good. When you find a good brand, they're great.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You just have to find your favorite.
So in your 5 to 6 step routine, if you do have an active ingredient like a retinol or any sort of chemical exfoliant, anything strong that is supposed to be exfoliating your skin, always, and this goes for body, this goes for hair, this goes for nails, this goes for anything, always follow your active ingredient with something hydrating. You are going to dry out that area, you're going to dry out the skin, you're going to dry out your ingrowns, you're going to dry out your scalp, and you can't just walk around with dry anything because as your hair is growing back, as your skin is trying to have all that cell turnover, it is just going to dry and break and flake, and we don't want that. We want something hydrating to put on top of that to follow it so that your ingrowns can grow or your hair can grow without breaking at the surface, so that your skin cells can turn over without shedding all that and staying dry and staying irritated. We want something hydrating, especially your scalp. Always talk about hair. Always talk about hair when you're talking about everything. If you're putting a scalp scrub on, always put a little conditioner or something hydrating on your scalp when you get out of the shower as well. So if you're going to do something active, do something hydrating as well.
That is so true. That is very true.
I feel like I say that a lot to my waxing clients because they're always like, how actually do I treat an ingrown? And I'm like, oh, you're doing the right thing, except you're missing a really big step, and it's your hydration part.
That tends to be what the case is.
Yeah. Yeah.
They also don't know what to use.
And that's true. And that's also true.
And that's why we're here.
And that's why we exist.
So, for number 7, we have Jamie's fun fact for a question of the week. It was, water does not clear breakouts. It just hydrates your body, which hydrates your skin, and all the cells makes them nice and plump. But we're not pushing breakouts out of the skin, just to reiterate that. Then to slide right on down to number 8, for all of my acne girls out there, especially, as we're entering our 20s, all right, we're past that puberty sort of era, we have to focus on healing our skin barrier before we jump right into harsh acne treatments. Strong, frequent exfoliation will not give you perfect, clear skin. You have to get to the source. You have to have your skin functioning properly before you introduce those actives, those chemical peels, whatever it is that you want to do for your acne. And just by healing your skin barrier, it will probably improve. So be patient. It takes a little bit. But this is why your esthetician shouldn't allow you to book a super harsh treatment like one of those strong chemical peels if you're working on. So our next one, number 9, kind of goes right in with number 8. It's understanding how your skin works on a fundamental level, understanding how your skin barrier works. Once you understand your skin's health and your skin's function, then it's easier to treat the problems that you have. So simplify your routine. Like we said earlier, less is more. We don't need more than 6-step skincare routine.
10 steps.
Yeah, we don't need to be doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not at all. So as less is more, as Grace said, number 10, when you are testing a new product that is going into your 3 to 6 step routine, it does take a little bit of time for that product to actually correlate with your skin. So give it at least 6 to 8 weeks to actually see results. Sometimes you'll start a new active and maybe you'll purge, and maybe you just have to get through that purging step to actually see what the product is doing for you. Maybe it's not doing anything for you yet because you're using a brightening active, and those usually take a long time to actually kickstart into your skin. So there's absolutely no magical serum that will fix all of your problems overnight. You do have to consistently use all of your products and give them at least a little bit of time to start working.
Yeah, that's important. It's so important. Takes that patience.
Yep. Fun fact we learned, number 11, professional extracts are much more intentional and really different than going into that magnifying mirror and picking your face. I got Christina extracted me so heavily when I got her facial by her. I was trying to figure out what she was using, and that girl goes hard. She is so intense, but she's so intentional. She made my skin look amazing, and she was going absolutely so hard, and especially by my whole chin area, and I was like breaking out hormonally. I was like going like this because I was trying to figure out what tool she was using. And she was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I have been trying to figure out. You went from my forehead to both sides of my face and my chin, and I cannot figure out the tool that you're using."
Like, what is this magical wand?
But really intentional. If you want to pick your skin, don't. And if you go to an esthetician, or even if you go to your waxer and you just have a breakout, they're also estheticians. And if you want them to like touch up your skin, you should ask. I've done that a couple times for some of my clients, and I was like, if you're gonna go to anyone about your face, still go to me. Actually, no.
Seriously.
Also, this.
Yeah, exactly. We just like give you tips and tricks to point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Sometimes, we don't have tools on hand that we need. Sometimes you need some steam.
Yeah.
Or like a disincrustation fluid to loosen things up. Sometimes it isn't just that easy, but sometimes it is. So it's worth a shot to ask your waxer.
Yep.
All right, so moving on to number 12. This is a big one, lots of buzz about it. Natural does not mean safe. Clean skincare does not have a definition, and just because it's dermatologist approved doesn't mean you should slather on your skin without a second thought. All of these little phrases that are put onto your skincare are put on there so that you'll grab them and buy them and give the company more money. What is a clean moisturizer? Like, what do you mean by that?
Couldn't tell you. Something I ain't dirty. Couldn't tell you.
Like natural, like what, did you just go pick a few berries off of a bush and rub it on your face?
Yeah, like I used to rub a tomato on my face, and I'm like, all right, moisturizer. Like that's as natural as you can get.
Like these products need some extra goodies in their ingredient list so that they can be sold to, these great products can be sold to everybody. They need some things to keep them from getting all disgusting and moldy. This is, it's not going to hurt you. It's for the formulation.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And that moves us right to, not all alcohols listed on an ingredient list are drying. So if you see alcohol, right, exactly. Yeah. If you see alcohol on an ingredient list, don't panic. Do a little search on your phone. If it's in a moisturizer, chances are it's not going to dry you out. Right?
Yeah. There are some good alcohols that are in skincare, and there are a lot of preservatives that are in skincare, which makes your skincare not go moldy, and we need that. So if there's ever an ingredient that you really cannot pronounce at all and you've never heard of it, slight chance that it's supposed to be in there.
Right. And if it's not, that's the only reason we have phones, you guys, to look up skincare ingredients and make sure that they're safe for our skin. Okay? So take advantage.
No other reason. Yeah.
This is an expensive skincare searching tool.
Yeah. That you have on you all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. So number 14, super hot water will strip your skin of its natural oils. Not only your skin, but also your hair. Just super, super hot water, that steamy, a million boiling degree shower that you are taking. Just to touch up on another point that we said before, if you are going to do that, 1, you're stripping your oils. 2, hydrate your skin after you are boiling your skin off. Please hydrate. But seriously, also just don't do that at all.
Okay, so I know that oil is not supposed to, like cooking oil is not supposed to go down the drain. Okay? But hear me out.
Okay.
You know, when you cook something, you pour the oil in. Our method, my mom taught me, is you have some tin foil and you put it in the drain, like just like this, so it sits like a cup. Then you pour your hot oil into the tin foil, let it cool, and then you just throw it in the garbage so that once it hardens. Love that. Yeah. Okay, so ignore that. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm just putting a disclaimer that I don't put oil down the drain. Okay. Your pan has an oil slick on it, right? When you rinse it, you're not using cold water, you use that hot water because it just slides right off of the pan. That's like your skin in your shower. You're taking a steaming hot shower. Goodbye, healthy oils that we need. Okay. To put that into perspective for you.
I don't think you guys have ever picked up on all these 50 episodes, but at least one episode or one time per episode Grace will give. It is a wild metaphor. And she always starts off with, now stay with me.
Yeah, walk with me here.
Yeah. Now, where is this going?
Talking about like my foil method.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Number 15, and this is totally touching my heart because as an acne-prone girly, acne does not mean you are dirty. It is much more complex than that. And also genetics. Genetics and dead skin cells, and also just the world. Pollution and incorrect skincare and not changing your pillow sheets. There are so many million and one ways to break out, and it does not ever mean you are dirty. It does not mean your skin is dirty. It does not mean what you're doing is dirty. Had to say that.
So true. It really is. And that's something that I always thought, especially when I was in high school. Mm-hmm. And I'm a freak. No, I actually look around in the hallways. Everybody around you has acne.
Literally everyone's breaking out. Even like in the real world. So yeah.
So true. Yes, we're all breaking out all the time.
Yeah.
It feels like.
Bring out right now. Right.
Yeah.
And more professionals. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then that's when that imposter syndrome comes in, but I'm sure we'll touch on that at some point. So number 16. Burger King foot lettuce. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Dare I say that the goal is to age gracefully, not to eliminate any and all signs of getting older. Mm-hmm. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. It's true. We age, our bodies change, our faces change. That's a cool thing. We're doing this life stuff and it's awesome. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Embrace it.
Embrace it. But in that same sort of vein, kind of opposite, when you're doing your skincare, remember to include your neck, your chest, and your hands, maybe even like the back of your hands behind your ears, the start of your ear, so that everything can age gracefully and evenly.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And as you get older, get out of the sun.
Yes. Use that sun protection, get out of that direct sunlight. I've mentioned before, if you guys have our Glow Crazy subscribers, I listen to the radio in my car. I listen to LL Cool J's Rock the Bell Radio, and Roxanne Shante. There's a few, like, it'll play segments a few times, and there's one that always comes up where it's like, I hate when someone's got a young ass face, but you can tell by the back of their neck and their earlobes that they're old.
Oh my god.
It's like, put that moisturizer on the back of your neck.
We just started looking at everybody now.
I know.
Oh my god, wow.
So, remember that, you guys. Roxanne Shante is out to get you.
Roxanne, come on the pod.
I love you, Roxanne Shante.
So big
questions
fan.
For you. Huge fan. Okay.
We're gonna switch the gear a little bit and head into eyebrows. So, as brow artists ourselves, doing someone's eyebrows will change their entire face. Shape and color is much more critical than we think. Of course, our work is walking around everyone's face. They need to be perfect, and it's the client's brows, and they're gonna trust us. That was number 18, and then just to go into 19, 4 eyebrows do not go along with the trends. I mean, how many people come into you a week trying to fix their 90s brows? Like, I get it's like 5 a day. You have to go with the shape and the thickness that your brows have naturally given you. We need to truly complement your facial features. And these trends, they come and go, as we literally saw over the last 25 years. 90s brows, super, super thin, and then it immediately went to that thick, bushy brow. Now, how, if you are a trend follower, are you going to do that? Like, you can't. You literally cannot.
Yeah. And as we get older, our brows naturally thin. So
yeah.
Keep them while you can, as thick as you can.
Yeah. Give them all the love, and we'll take care of them and follow your actual natural shape.
Yes. Which kind of brings us to the fact that when it comes to measuring and mapping out the brows, we were taught in school, use the nose. It's not just the nose. Guys, look me in the eyes. My nose is clearly going this way. We are on the left side of my face. If you use my nose to map out, that's not okay. It doesn't matter. If I go like this and this brow would have to be taken off. Like the first half an inch of it would have to be taken off. No,
absolutely not. No.
I measure a little bit more with my lip. I find the middle of my forehead. Like, I gotta be innovative here.
You sounded so southern when you just said forehead.
My forehead.
I need you to listen to this right here. I need you to replay that part.
Oh, God. It comes out sometimes.
Oh, my God. That was crazy.
But, yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm a transplant. Okay. Got a little bit of both now, I guess, at this point. 3 years in the South.
Same.
But
forehead. Sorry.
Yeah, forehead.
You sounded so cute.
Forehead here.
Forehead. Forehead.
Oh God. But yeah, don't base your measurements solely on the schnoz. Just take a second look at the face.
I was doing someone's brows yesterday, and I didn't measure them because I could just tell exactly what I was supposed to do, and because it was the daughter, her mom was like, how are you just eyeballing this right now? And I was like, because
I'm a professional. How about?
Because I see these brows 100 times a day.
Yeah, this is not new to me.
Yeah. So go on.
So for the next one, number 21, less is more. You could always take more off. It kind of goes with number 19 as well, but you could always take more hair off. You can't put it back. This is also more for like cosmetologists and estheticians. When you're doing a brow, if you're just getting started, you're in school, you're just out of school, play it safe. Keep the tails as thick as possible and make it clear to the client that that's what you're doing. I always tell everyone, listen, I can always take more off. I can't put it back. I'm going to hand you the mirror at the end. You tell me what needs to change, if anything. And they appreciate that. So don't just be like, yeah, I guess we'll just take this one out.
Yeah.
Like I said,
How would
touch
ask?
base with your client. Yeah.
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 I'm a modest brow girl. I always say that. I always say, I'm going to hand you the mirror. Let me know if you want to take more off. Can't put it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. 22. No eyebrows are the same. They are sisters, not twins. And if you look in the mirror and you think that you're... Sorry, guys. If you look in the mirror and think that your eyebrows are not even in the same family, they probably are. They're probably just like third cousins. And we're going to make them as sisterly as possible.
Yes. We will perfect
Flowing
them
in.
for you.
Exactly. Flowing into that for number 23, it does take a couple of sessions to get the brow look that you are going for. Of course, if you come in being like, I want my brows to look like this, but I'm trying to grow them in this area, that was a little self-explanatory because we are trying to grow your brows in this area, and of course we both want the result to be what you want, and we're going to have that happen. However, it does take a little bit of time, and patience is absolutely key.
Yes. I have one woman who, she suffers with one of her brow, like one of that sperm kind of shape.
Yes,
so I'm like,
I have that.
Girl, the worst. But I'm like, let's use a serum. I'm going to keep it, it's going to be kind of weird, like kind of sparse there. Like it looks like it has to be removed, but be patient. Let's give it a few sessions and it'll come in and we'll crisp everything around it so that it looks like it matches.
Yeah.
But yeah, and now from brows to waxing, we're going into our little waxing section here. Okay, let's freaking go. We're on number 24. We're almost halfway through. While you're waxing the skin, hold the skin as taut as possible. It makes the service so much less painful, and it helps the hairs come out so much easier. When you hold the skin taut and you apply the wax, it's getting all up in there, all up in those follicles, coating the hair with that wax so you can pull it right out.
Absolutely.
And number 25, as you are pulling that strip, right before you do it, tell your client, hey, take a nice deep breath in for me. Breathe out as I pull.
Yep.
And not only that, when you tell your client this, don't just say, all right, deep breath in, deep breath in, watch their chest rise, then pull it.
Yeah, like actually coach them through it.
There have been a few times where I'm like, all right, deep breath in, and they're like, whoa, I was not on an inhale yet.
There'll be a couple times they'll be like, okay, inhale, and then exhale when I rip it, they just like stay inhaled. I'm like, nope, no, breathe.
No, like breathe.
Actually, just like breathe.
That's so funny. Yeah. Okay, I've got another one.
Also, just touch into the coaching. If you are ever doing a Brazilian, make sure your client's lower back is completely flat on the bed. Like, make sure they are not arched. Make sure they are completely neutral. Their spine is so flat on the bed. It helps them so much.
Really? I've never noticed.
If they are completely flat and they're holding like right here, right above their belly button, and they are holding it really tight, it just makes the entire experience 100 times better. They're comfortable. The skin is in a really good visible area for us, and it's a lot easier for us to hold everything so tight when they're like not like arching their back. You know what I mean?
I also could imagine that would help with like the bottom of the lip strip, like where that booty crease is. It would help make it less creasy. I like that.
Yeah. So, tip for everyone.
Start paying attention to that. I like that. Okay, Jamie. All right.
Okay. Okay. So, number 26, there are many wax techniques that come from experience and talking with your peers and other estheticians and other clients that have gotten waxed from other places. Wait, you do a staggered cleanup strip?
So, sometimes I do. If they have like super coarse hairs that are not coming out, like for example, at the top of the Brazilian, you lay that strip and you it really does help. Do you know Waxing Queen?
I am the Waxing Queen now.
Obviously.
No. Probably, to be honest.
I don't know her from anything other than TikTok, and she's talked about a lot in those waxing Facebook groups. But like that's her whole thing. She rates waxes and she talks about like what she's doing for each client. And that staggered pull, girl, look up Waxing Queen on TikTok.
I will. Damn,
Maybe
no,
she'll
I
have to
will.
come on. Waxing Queen, please come on the podcast. You're so cool.
I haven't ever needed to stagger anything because can't really stagger with soft wax.
True.
That's
I
so.
forget you use soft wax.
I do.
Huh.
And on the pelvic areas where on the pelvic bone when that hair is super super coarse and soft isn't working, I will go too hard, just like for that area.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna have to look her up.
Definitely do, because she's also very entertaining.
Yeah. Damn.
In the way that like she'll be using these waxes and there will be like there was this guy who he was getting his underarm done and his hair was so like that coiled super tight curly hair. She laid that strip, she barely even needed a cleanup. It was amazing. I was like, okay, awesome. Waxing Queen, all right.
I'm gonna go into 28. If you are waxing your body or your arms or legs, you see those little red dots, those are your post-wax hives, or it is a histamine reaction, a histamine response due to all that trauma that we just caused to all of your hair follicles. And don't worry, it goes away. You're fine. Some people have actually like a histamine imbalance in their body, which makes it come out a little bit more. But sometimes if you're just like normally balanced, you'll see it a little bit and it will go away in a day, the end of the day, the next day. It's just like a little hydrocortisone and a little topical antihistamine or literally any lotion cannot fix.
Yeah, girl, it doesn't mean that you're allergic. You don't have to leave a bad review because you were allergic to your waxer's wax. It's your body being a menace.
Degenerate. God. No, I'm kidding.
Seriously. Because I know that happens to me all the time, especially on my face. Yeah. Forget it.
Forget it. Yep.
Yeah. I was about to just get right into it, guys. 29. We're almost there. Post-wax habits are no joke. We are not messing around when we tell you don't wear leggings after your wax. Don't go to the gym right after the wax. Folliculitis and post-wax irritation, it's very normal and super common. And we all think we're invincible. I'll just go. I gotta get my gym day in. Like I'll just run there. I'll be fine. Girl, then you're gonna have a bunch of whiteheads on your bikini line before your big trip. And I don't want to hear it.
Yep. Okay. You may be skinny, but your skin will be breaking out.
It's so real. That sweat and those fresh open pores, not a good mix. So that was our little waxing section. Now we're moving into clients in general, having clients, dealing with clients. Okay. So number 30. As estheticians, we are always touching people. Always. So our energy definitely transfers. Okay. Prioritizing your mental health and not picking up someone else's bad energy to transfer to your other clients is a skill. Let me tell you. It is so easy when a client is like trauma dumping on you to like internalize it and have it like screw with your messes with the vibe, man. You know? Yeah. So it's you can't absorb what other people are going through. All I could do is lend a listening ear. And take a few deep breaths after the appointment. Be present where you're at and focus on your day.
Yep.
Doesn't mean that you don't care. Doesn't mean you don't care. It just means you only have so much room in your bag to carry.
Exactly. And you know what? Speaking of bags, 31. Service professionals absolutely must leave their baggage at the door before taking a client. A clear mind absolutely performs a better service. And no matter what you're going through, again, like Grace said, we're touching people. That energy is transferring. Clients will feel the tension. And if you're, of course, picking up some empathetic thoughts and stress from someone else's day that has nothing to do with you and you're feeling all this type of way and then you give it to someone else, it's like everyone can feel that. So you know what? Have a clear mind, leave everything at the door, pretend that the world doesn't exist when you're in your room,
Yeah.
And you have a beautiful service.
When I first moved down south and I was going through all the licensing stuff, and my birth control was making me a crazy woman, and I was crying every single day just because I was all out of whack. And I would get to work at European Wax Center. Actually, this was even after my license had transferred. I was just miserable the whole time before my license transferred because I was a receptionist. Once I started waxing, I would show up to work crying for whatever reason. And then I would just be a wreck. But then I'd pull it together. My client would show up, and my day just got so much better.
Yes.
So, take it. If you're having a terrible day, I was emotionally unstable. The tears should not have been coming out of my face. Now, if I'm having a bad day, and I do this too when I'm trying to meditate at the end of a yoga class or something, where I have a hard time finding stillness in my brain and not thinking of things, I literally envision my thought is a piece of paper. I crumple it up, toss it to the side. You're pulling up to work. You want to punch someone in the face. You're so angry. Traffic was terrible. You have to do this after work. You're blah, 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 blah. Take all that. Just crumple it up.
Yeah.
Just crumple it up. It helps. The visualization.
So, number 32, education builds trust. Your clients are going to come in asking a lot of questions. They're going to wonder why they have such fast regrowth after waxing. Why do they have to be consistent? Why are they breaking out on their face or whatever, legs, whatever, back? And it is on us as educated bodies to educate our clients, and they are going to trust us, coming to us with everything. They're in a very vulnerable spot, and they're talking about their skin and their body, and nothing kills confidence more than not being okay or comfortable in your skin. So to talk to skin professionals, we need to be educated and provide that trust for everybody.
Yes, goes a long, long way. On the other side of the coin, number 34, sometimes you just cannot please every single person that walks through your door. And that's okay.
33. 33 we skipped.
Well, I'll just flip-flop them. So 34, just to finish that thought, you just won't please everyone. Some people are looking for unrealistic things here. They want you to treat them screw them. And we'll touch more on that later. But since I flip-flopped this was originally 30. That was 33. This is the new 34. Client retention is crucial. Forming connections with your clients and remembering your conversations from your last appointment, it just makes a huge difference. Just going the that extra mile to make them feel like, oh, she does respect me as a person. When I worked for European Wax Center, I used to have my own thick 5-subject notebook. I would write down my day. I went in. I bet you I still have the notebook.
I would write you did say
the
this.
Services. Yeah, I would write the services. And I write a little check if they had been there before and the date that they were there. I would write their name, the services they were getting, the products that they had bought or we've talked about them buying. And then I would put, her sister had a baby. Her mom's in town. You know what I mean? Just to make them, they come in, I'm like, so how was your mom's visit? And they're like, it was actually good. Thank you for asking. It makes a huge, and that took none of my time. Now I have my own booking system. I could just leave a note and it's great, but that makes a huge difference.
Yes, it does.
So this industry that we're in is catered mostly to women for the most part. They call us pink collar girlies for a reason, although pink is for guys too, I guess.
Yeah.
Men, I guess you can have that too. We'll share. Anyways.
It's a girl color, but whatever.
But you're on thin ice.
Use it wisely.
Yeah. But men, and I don't want to hear any of, oh, the shirt's salmon. Shut up, it's pink. Anyway, so men have no idea, for the most part, about just their standard basic maintenance. It's important to provide a safe space for them to feel their best as well. Brows, nose, ears, backs, arms, chests, manzillion if you choose, I don't, and more. If they make you feel comfortable and you have done your little screening, checking for red flags, and you feel comfortable, gotta make them feel comfortable too. God forbid I just say make a man feel comfortable. I can't.
You can't. That's like, it kills me. I'm literally on fire on the inside. Making a man feel comfortable? No. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys.
But
I do male Brazilians. Please come in.
Yeah, seriously, go to Jamie. But if their intentions are where they're supposed to be, treat the boys nicely, okay, honey?
Yeah, they have cooties.
They do.
36. If clients do not respect your time or policies, they're not a client that you want in your book. It is okay to not take on every single person, especially if they are disrespecting you. If you are a new business owner and you think that it is very crucial and important to take on every single person, you as a business owner can trickle out the people you don't want. If your policies and boundaries create a client list filled with people who value you and your business, these will be your loyal, consistent clients that you can rely on as they rely on you. And if you don't want anybody that you don't want, you don't need to book them. You could handle that professionally as you will. But of course, you're going to want to talk about it. Word of mouth marketing. Word of mouth is, I agree, one of the best marketing strategies ever, especially providing a little referral discount. It's very, very effective, but word of mouth marketing is one of my favorites. That's how I got my male Brazilian clients, is strictly word of mouth.
Yeah, it's amazing, how the news can spread. And I find,
and your
like you
legs.
said, yep, exactly. The referral discount, more so than like giving a discount for a positive review.
Yeah.
Although that's great too. I'm not saying that's bad if you do that, but I like to say the best tip you could leave is a review, and then you get $10 off if you bring a friend. You guys both get $10 off. So
nice.
That's how you grow that book.
That's pretty solid.
That. Love.
37. Clear and simple instructions are better than overloading your client with information. They don't know the same knowledge that we know. So you can always give them an option to go look up everything online, nerd out, keep it scientific, or keep it super simple when explaining your services and recommending products to your clients. Again, they don't know what we know. They are asking you to provide something just short and simple, and they want to know, how do I do this? And it's like, okay, these are the really simple reasons why, how, and where you're going to get everything.
Yeah.
Super simple.
Because sometimes, you tell someone that the antioxidants are fighting the free radicals, they zone out. They're not buying that serum. Even though their skin needs it, and that's why you're recommending it to them. But I always say, do you want to go nerd mode, or do you just want to know what this does?
Yeah.
So we just finished the client section. Now we're on career notes in general. One, owning your own business is not the only way to make money as an esthetician, especially for people just starting out. Working for someone, you could be very successful once you fill that book up. And then another thing, if you are especially planning on getting a business started, or you're just planning for your future, get all your ideas down on paper. That's how you make those ideas grow. Map everything out, write it all down. That's what helped me get all organized.
Number 40, to pick up when working for somebody. That's mine and Grace's difference. I work for someone. Make sure that they are valuing you as a licensed professional and see you as an important asset, and not just a disposable number or a disposable employee that is making them money. Of course, every company is like, you could be replaced easily. Your employer should value both yours and your client's experiences, never rushing a service, never really pushing too many like product selling quote. Make sure that you are being treated properly at your job.
Yeah, the last European wax center I worked at, she was never in the beauty industry, so her number one priority was making money, pushing quotas, not the client and employee experience.
Yep. And for 41, it is okay to say no to opportunities that you don't align with. And your path is your path, you will end up exactly where you need to be. Trust us and trust your gut.
True. It's not always shutting down opportunities that you don't agree with that will stunt your growth. You'll end up, like she said, exactly where you need to be.
Yep.
Now we got 42. You learn the most outside of school, okay? They're just prepping you for state board. This is also outside of school is where you focus on exploring, finding your niche, and perfecting your craft. Once you're out of school, continue to take courses. Invest in your education, your further education. Learn from your peers. Take those notes, girl, and surround yourself with motivated, hopeful, hard workers. Because you will thrive when you're surrounded by the right people.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's so real. 43, that kind of aligns with this, is jack of all trades, master of none. If you're going solo, don't fill your service menu to the rim with every service you could perform under your license. That's kind of what they encouraged us to do in school when we mapped out like our futures. Yeah. I made a service menu with everything. No. Start small, add as your clients request, and as you continue to learn.
Exactly. Go on. Yeah. You can go on because the next one is relating.
Yeah. 44 also relates to 43. Invest in great products and tools that will elevate your services. Investing in a quality, comfy treatment bed in a reputable skincare brand is 100 times better than having all the materials to do waxing, facials, lashes, brow tinting, spray tanning, all these facial treatments. Start small.
Start small. Add on. 45. Your attention to detail can be what sets you apart from your competitors. Are you following up with clients to check in after their first appointment? How eager are you to make sure that you are removing all the hairs during a waxing service? Literally all the hairs, labia and ball hair. How clean is your wax pot and your product bottles and your bed and your lamp and your baseboards and every corner of your treatment room? How clean is the area that they're putting their bags on and their stuff on and their clothes on? The door handle.
When they are laying on their bellies getting their back waxed, you know what they're staring at? Your baseboards.
The room, yeah.
When they're on their backs, they're looking at all the dust in your light fixture. Like, that will set you apart from your competitors. She's so clean. Book with her.
Yeah. Period. Yes, I am. 46. Your confidence will grow in your field as you grow in your field. Comparison and comparing yourself is going to kill your self-image and yourself, and it's also better to kind of be friends with your competitors. Which I guess it goes into 47, because I didn't even realize. Community over competition. If you are ever in a rut, or maybe you're closing early, you're going on vacation, and you got some clients and they're dying for a wax, they need you or whatever, you can always recommend them to your friendly community in your community who was maybe once your competitor.
Yeah. And even, not that they're your competition, but network with the local loaded tea place. Maybe do a pop-up at your local hair salon with waxing to expose yourself. Like, really take advantage of your community. 48, this is super important. Stretch regularly and focus on muscle strength, okay? Whether you're standing all day waxing, you're sitting doing facials and slouching all the time, we do that too much not to be focusing on our strong core, strong back muscles. That is so important. Do your rows, do your lat pull downs. This is so important. Focus on your muscle strength. It'll make a huge difference in your back pain. You also, girl, stretch out those wrists. Work on your grip strength. Girl, work on your grip strength. This is no joke, because if not, you may have to retire by the time you're 35 due to carpal tunnel, tennis elbows. Girl, how long do you want to be performing services for? Take care of that now. Yep. Now, 49. Always keep track of your supplies, especially if you're a business owner. It's not fun scraping the bottom of your wax pot mid-service, trying to be like, okay, when am I going to be able to run to Sally's for some crappy wax? Keep track, write everything down.
Yep. I can't even say that because that is so business owner thing. And
well, even like your sticks, like I don't know how your setup is. Yeah, like you don't want to run to the supply closet in the middle of your service because you're out of sticks.
Right. Like, think ahead. Mm-hmm. Hello, Violet. Moving the curtain. Then number 50.
Woo! We made it.
We made it. Burnout is very real, especially if you are not pacing yourself, you don't know your limits yet, you need to stay organized, and of course, rest before you are going to literally kill yourself and bang your head into a wall because you just put so much on your plate. Take everything minute by minute, day by day, hour by hour, and pace yourself in getting more clients, doing all that marketing. And you don't want to be burnt out and then deal with people all day. That's like literally the worst thing in the entire world.
It's terrible. That is
it's
the
like
worst.
The worst.
Yeah. So think about that. Know your limits. That's all.
Know your limits. Yep. Yeah. And if you don't know them, you'll figure them out real quick.
Yeah, really quick. Well, that was our 50 things that we've learned since becoming estheticians. Thank you so much for sticking around with us for 50 episodes, or how many episodes you've been with us for, even if you're new. Thanks for hanging out. It's so awesome to have you. There are many more episodes to come. We have lots of goals for the future, so you guys stick with us for many more episodes to come.
Let's go, and let us know if you ever want us to cover a topic that you want to hear about. Drop in the comments your answer to our question of the week. And y'all, do something that makes you happy today. Drink your water, wear your SPF, and glow crazy.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.